Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. This is the Citroen Méhari project and it has been, to be honest, hiding in plain sight. I made a small video the other day where I discussed which cars I was going to keep and which I was going to sell of the cars on number plates. Then I mentioned all the project cars that I at the moment had, and I actually forgot to include this one. This is the Citroen Méhari. It's a big project, and especially since it's not really looking like a car, sometimes I just think I'm kind of forgetting it. But today I would like to continue on it and get the front axle on and the swing arms, get started on the suspension pods, maybe fit the shock absorbers. We'll see how far I get today, but at least getting back to this project is about time. It would also really be nice to get this a bit more mobile because it is just standing here like a table at the moment. So next up, it's the spring pods. This is one of the very special things about the 2CV chassis, because this tube is the coil spring, like used in a normal car. There are two of them in here, one for each wheel. But it's not only the coils in this that are actually doing some suspension work. There is different stuff on this. The rubber donuts up here are clamped together on each side. And actually, because of that, when you hit a bump on the front wheel, it will push on this one, making the rear wheel start to come down a little bit. That way it will actually communicate a little bit between the axles, which is pretty clever and simple. But mine is in okay condition on the outside. One, I'm going to change all the rubbers, of course, but this side is pretty good. this side is not so good. And that makes sense because this is the front side. The front side sees a lot of water and dirt and all that. And this now looks like this. It's no good. What I'm going to do is to slice it open, take everything out, clean it up, make sure everything works in there, and weld in a new end cap on this one. There we go. Not bad. But it will need a little clean. Next time I'm gonna clean this. Okay, so I'm quite surprised how nice these parts cleaned up. Look at this. It looks almost like a new spring. I don't know what these painted marks actually means, but it's fun to see them. There's a bit of wear marks, but nothing too serious. Also the end caps cleaned up pretty nicely. But I'm not going to be able to actually assemble it today. I was expecting to do that, but I'm not going to. This is blasted, by the way, and I know it's not a good idea to put your fingers on clean metal because it will rust straight away. But I need to do some welding to this box. Then I will clean it up again and paint it. So what I want to show you is just how this system actually is set up. This is a push rod, I think I would call it. I don't know if it's the right word, but the push rod is connected to, of course, the spring and then to the rear axle. Right down here, it is supposed to be fitted on this one. Then this one is put on, something like that. Then the spring. And this all goes into the canister. I'm just going to put it on the outside to demonstrate, like that. And the other one goes to the front, exactly the same way, like so. So just imagine that this box is on top of it all. It's not, but you know. So this is just sitting inside of the box and are able to spring the front axle and the rear axle. And they are not really interconnected in the cylinder or with the springs itself. But on the outside, this piece of piping is attached with this rubber donut that is pushing against the end cap. This is the end cap that I'm going to weld on the cylinder. It's pushed against that. And then everything is suspended between these 2 points on the chassis. That means, for instance, when the front wheel hits a pothole, it will go down. That means that this push rod will be pushed downwards, which means that this rubber will actually compress, force the entire cylinder a little bit backwards, in turns pushing the rear axle a little bit down. It's not a lot. I think maybe it's only in theory, but it's supposed to work like that. And it's a very clever system, this. I really like it. And first time I saw it, I got a bit scared about these push rods because they are rather thin and they are suspending the entire car. Of course, only one wheel at a time, but anyway, if one of these snaps, the car will just collapse on that side completely. It will just swing the axle up In the front it got a emergency stop. It doesn't do that in the back. So in the back it will just be able to swing all the way up until the chassis meets the ground. And remember, there's plastic bits and all that up here, so it will not be very it will not be a very fun experience. What I was going to do today was to put everything back together, put this new end cap in, weld it up, paint it, do the same on the other side. But I have a problem, because this push rod for the front didn't clean up as good as everything else did. Just in the middle, right here, the material is just slightly, it's grave rust, and it has deformed the entire, it's not round anymore, it's more like a Allen key or something like that, and it's thinner in places. This is able to withstand quite a lot of force when it's only pulled in. It will never be bent or anything like that. It won't have a lot of force if you bend it, but it's pulling force, this. And I think you could suspend a huge amount of kilos in one of these when it's just pulling power. But I'm not going to chance this. I'm going to buy a new one, because if this snap, not only is it very unpleasant, you also have to cut up the box once more to replace it. You cannot just put one of these in, because it needs to go into this hole down there. So I'm not going to take this chance. I'm going to buy a new one of these. The back one is just fine, and I just checked the other ones, and it's the same on the other side. So I will need 2 new front pieces of this, and then I can reassemble it. So this will be all for this video. Not a lot of progress, but I'm back at working on the Mehari, which is really nice. And by the way, have you seen the backdrop? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.